What's up, YouTube? It's New Money Takeoff, where we talk about anything and everything crypto. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about Reef Finance. This is a project that I've been wanting to do a deep dive on for a little bit now. I got in about 3 months ago, I want to say, and this is a project that I'm very bullish on. I know there's been a lot of FUD. There's been, some things that the token or the project has went through, but for me, I really do think as a token on the Polkadot network that this token has a lot of upside to it. And in this video, I'm going to be covering why I think this token has a lot of upside. So here I am on the daily chart. It's up about 10%. It's been as high, I want to say, as 12%, 13%, and it's starting to go a little bit lower, but you like to see that it's definitely in the green today, especially after those red couple days that we had prior. I know the whole market tanked and the fear out there was really crazy. People were panicking a little bit. I definitely got a couple people hit me up like, what's going on? But I just always say, stay calm. This is cryptocurrency. You're not always gonna go 50%, 60% in a day. If you do that in a day, then in a day it could go down just as fast. This project I'm very bullish on, and I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you why this project is still heavily investable. If you're getting into Reef now, you're still early to the party, and I'm gonna show you why. Here I am on the yearly, and it's up about, from its bottom right now, it's up about 400%. And you could tell that Reef has been trading relatively, flat, especially since the token came out. I mean, it dipped down a little bit, but it's been trading flat for the most part. That tells me that it's getting ready for that explosion. Why? Because as a token on the Polkadot network, as a token that just recently came out with bullish news, and we're going to go through that, this is when you're supposed to buy a token. When you're looking at a token and you're looking for something to get into, you like to see that it's been trading sideways and it's up only 400%. And even that, you would say 400%, I'll take that. If I had 1,000 in this, let's just say I bought the bottom and I had 1,000, right now that would be $4,000 roughly. So is it still investable? When you look at charts like this tells me yes. This is very bullish for me. You get what I'm saying? Because it's been trading sideways. I'm not buying it at all-time highs. I'm not buying it already up 5,000, 10,000, 10x, 100x. When you buy coins like that, your risk factor goes up tremendously. So what do I mean by that? Projects like this, and this is not to come at any of these projects, but this is to show you what people end up doing. People end up buying this top up here, or they end up buying around here. You get what I'm saying? And then when it doesn't increase like they want to, or they see it dip down, they sell at a loss, or they end up just selling at a minimal gain. But they heard about it down here. And this is what I mean. When you're looking at into a project, you want to be buying down here, and even buying over here at the time, that was already up 80,000, 90,000%. And Safe Moon's literally ridiculous. Probably not the best chart to go off of, but what I'm just trying to show you is that you want to get to the coin before the explosion. You don't want to get to the coin after the explosion. And that's not to say that Safe Moon isn't going to keep going up or that it doesn't have more room to grow. It probably does, especially this market cycle, especially because this market cycle is not done. But I just want to show you that you want to buy the coin before the hype. Same thing with Dogecoin. People who bought down here, that risk factor was lower for them than people that bought up here towards the top after the bullish news. And this is what I try to tell people who are close to me and people that I know. So when I'm looking at a coin and I'm looking at a chart, and I'm not trying to say I'm a chart analyst or anything like that. I understand the basics, obviously, like resistance, support levels, and everything like that, but I'm not huge on chart analytics. But I do understand when to invest in a coin, and Reef is a coin that looks investable because all these coins have taken off. And if you think a coin rankage 132 is not going to take off in this altcoin season, you got another thing coming. So the bullish news I want to cover in today's video is Reef Finance sets launch date of Reef Chain mainnet to May. The Reef Finance team is solidifying its plan for the highly anticipated launch of Reef Chain, the substrate-based blockchain that makes DeFi easy. After the final checks are completed on the current Maldives testnet, Reef Chain will be launched early in May. The precise launch date will depend on the result of rigorous tests being conducted right now, though the team is confident that they will be completed soon. The launch of Reef Chain will enable DeFi developers to make use of a highly scalable and fully EVM compatible blockchain that is integrated in the Polkadot ecosystem. Reef Chain will first be launched as a standalone blockchain based on the substrate framework, which makes it simple to plug into the Polkadot parachain ecosystem. Reef Chain is designed with scalability and interoperability in mind, and its integration within the wider Reef network helps solve the complex issue of incentivizing liquidity to their DeFi dApp project. Reef Chain's technical integration of the EVM, allowing contracts written in Solidity or Viper to be effortlessly deployed to the chain, in addition to its multitude of bridges with other blockchains, including Ethereum, solves the hurdles facing any DeFi developer. So that's as far as I'll go for right now. Haven't tried. Let me take my breath. So, anyways, Reef is launching their mainnet next month, and in a week it's next month, guys. So why am I showing you Reef today? Because here's the bullish news to send this flat line into this or into this, and this is what I mean. Get to the coin before the hype. And that's not to say, you get what I'm saying, if you're investing in Cardano, for example, or Ethereum, that's not to say those projects aren't going to go much higher. But the projects that are going to go higher percentage wise are the projects that still have yet to pop. And this news coming out about Reef Finance launching its mainnet next month, literally in a week, that's very bullish news to me, and you're gonna see people buying in, and I really think that Reef can even hit 8 to 10 cents by the end of next month, because it's been trading sideways for a while, and that shows me that it's bullish. Taking a look at the Reef website, everyone. So I'm just gonna go through the website, just a quick overview. So they actually updated their website, and I think it looks really cool. I think it looks a lot better than what they had it before. I didn't really like the before look, but this look, I definitely like how they, made their logo really big. Reef DeFi made easy, powered by Polkadot, now on Binance. Accessing DeFi liquidity across blockchains. Gain smart DeFi exposure with interoperability across multiple blockchain ecosystems. Reef Chain integrates with DeFi from Ethereum, Polkadot, Avalanche, Cosmos, and Binance Smart Chain. So again, guys, like I said, they're trying to integrate all the ecosystems so that, if you're on Ethereum, you can integrate on the Binance Smart Chain, and or if you're on the Binance Smart Chain, you could integrate on the Polkadot network. And I think that's very cool that they're tackling like that, because right now I feel like with all these different networks coming out, it's a pain to, try to get your tokens from Binance to Ethereum to the Polkadot network, back to the Avalanche network, to the Cosmos network. You get what I'm saying? It's there's always issues, and it takes so long and so many steps to do this. But the fact that Reef is tackling that, I think that's very cool. So scrolling down, introducing Reef Chain. Reef Chain is an EVM compatible chain for DeFi. It is fast, scalable, has low transaction costs, and does no wasteful mining. It is built with Polkadot substrate and comes with on-chain governance. So like I said, this is going over what you could do on the Reef network. This is what I like to see. No wasteful mining. You could tell that the world is going green. All these laws, if you live in the US, all these laws about vehicles with carbon emissions need to stop being manufactured by 2035. I know I live, you get what I'm saying, in the US, and I see things popping up all over like that. So you can tell that the world is going green. So Refinance stating that they are with that initiative of not being wasteful and not wasting energy mining. So looking at what the Reef chain brings to the network: solidity, liquidity bridge, reef staking, community govern. So port your existing DeFi applications from Ethereum to Reef chain without modifying your Solidity code. Wrap existing DeFi assets and transfer liquidity from Ethereum to Reef chain. Participate in Reef chain validation and governance and earn APY on your Reef tokens. Reef chain is built with upgradability and long-term sustainability on-chain governance in mind. So like I said, guys, this goes over what you could do on the Reef network. Join the ecosystem. Don't miss out. Be the first to know. So pretty much, if you put your email in here, they'll start sending you news updates about Reef Finance, and I'm pretty sure you'll even get news like this, like the launch of their mainnet. Oh, and to go back, guys, I'm sorry. Another bullish news that I see with Reef is Refinance joins forces with Avagochi, if I'm pronouncing it right, as the first NFT partnership. NFT is starting to take over. Somebody said 2020 was the year of DeFi, 2021 is the year of NFTs, and that is very, very true. NFTs are really crazy. It took me a little bit to understand them, but I'm pretty sure I understand the aspect of NFT. It's just kind of wild. It's magic internet money. That's what I tell everybody. There's crazy money into NFTs, and the fact that Reef is starting to add that to their network is very bullish news. So back to the ecosystem. Build on Reef, create a new DeFi app so you can build a DeFi app on the Reef ecosystem, which is really, really cool. Scrolling down, guys, introducing the Reef platform. Reef chain is built for DeFi. Reef 20 tokens and NFT. Create your own tokens or port existing tokens onto Reef chain. Liquidity bridges. So same thing, going over what the Reef chain network does. And like I said, built with Polkadot substrate, and Polkadot is a huge DeFi project, huge DeFi network with a bunch of projects that have a lot of promise to them. If I was to say, when I see something that's built on Polkadot, hasn't shot up already thousands of percent, I usually take a hard look on that. And like in my last video when I talked about the Kindlin network, another project built on Polkadot network, if you're getting into these Polkadot projects before they go up 1,000%, before they're already ranked in the top 20 or top 30 coins, measuring market cap, if you get in right now, that has a huge potential of ROI. And like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a professional by any means. I'm just a guy on YouTube that has been in the cryptocurrency market for about a year now and has seen these types of things. That's not to say every single project on the Polkadot ecosystem is a great investment, but that's more just to say that those bullish signs that you want to look at. A coin that hasn't taken off yet, that's built on a huge network like Polkadot, a top 10 project measuring market cap. So scrolling down, governed by the Reef DeFi community, nominated proof of stake, upgradability, fee burn, governance rewards. So this is kind of going over what the community Reef DeFi can do if you're using their governance token, the Reef token, and if you're on the network. Join the community. So Reef governance intro. Right here you could show, watch their video, Reef roadmap 2019 quarter 4. So they have their roadmap right here, and it shows you what they wanted to get done. Quarter 1, done. It shows you what they already have done. Quarter 2, quarter 3. So, I'm just going to go over where we're kind of at. So planned, you can see what they're doing with their timeline. You can see, I really like this, and they updated this, so you can see what they're doing with their timeline, if they even got it planned, if they're going over it, if they're trying to get more detailing on it, they update you on that, which I think is very cool. They're starting to integrate with the community a lot more than when I seen them, 2 months ago. 2 months ago, a lot of people had a lot of questions about, the team and the project, and there was a lot of FUD coming out, but I think now they're starting to integrate the community a lot more, and it's having people trust Reef Finance a lot more again, because there was a time where there was a little FUD, and I saw a couple YouTubers say, hey, I'm selling out of Reef. I looked at those videos like, okay, you could sell. I'm here and I'm waiting. I don't buy into any of that bad news or anything like that. You get what I'm saying? When I look at a coin, I look at the fundamentals, what they're trying to accomplish, and, I give it a chance to grow before I determine, hey, listen, this isn't even worth my money or my time and I'm going to get out this project. But one thing I never do is I never sell at a loss. And that's not to say I haven't lost money, but I try my best to never ever sell at a loss. Have a timeline for the projects you invest in and see where they go and give them a chance to grow, is what I'm saying. Because now look, this bullish news on Reef, a lot of analysts on YouTube have been saying Reef is gonna have price explosion next month. That's not to say it's gonna happen, but usually when analysts start to align, things usually do go that way, from what I've seen being in the cryptocurrency market. So let's go back. You can see what they got done 2021 quarter one. So they got everything they had planned done, which I think is very cool, guys. They're setting out a roadmap and they're checking everything off their list, which you love to see in a project. Scrolling down, this is their Reef blog. You could view their blog, kind of get into that. Down underneath, you can see their investors. I've seen a lot of these investors on other projects that have a lot of backing to it. So I know these investors are really good. Like I said, you can look or Google any one of these investors to look into what they're about, what type of investors they are. But this is their list. Going down, this is their FAQ. I guess this is where you can ask questions about the Reef project. So bottom of the page, like I said, you can enter your email and they'll update you on news going on with Reef. You could developer guide if you want to, build a DeFi app on the Reef smart chain. They teach you how to do it. Validator guide if you want to be a Reef network validator of their blockchain. They go over and they teach you how to do it, which I think that's awesome. They're literally teaching you how to make money, guys. And, these things, if you're into, building DeFi apps, if you want to get into being a validator, I kind of like that they teach you how to do it, because not every project, puts that in their front page. You kind of got to look for it, or you got to go on their Medium, but they teach you right here, right on their page. You just click on their link and, you can go over that. Down underneath, they got their social media, their Twitter, LinkedIn, Reddit, Telegram, Medium. Like I said, I always like clicking. I'm not going to do it today, guys, but I always like clicking on their Twitter just to see what the project's about, just to see what I think about this project. So yeah, that's Reef Finance. And like I said, they got their links up above. They got their docs, their test net. So like I said, guys, this is a project that if you're getting in right now, or if you get in right now, you're getting in early. Don't get in up here. Don't be the one to buy in at the top or close to the top, because the risk factor goes up when you're buying into a project that's already up so much, even though it might continue to rise and continue to go up. This has a lot more room to grow than this. And those are the type of things I look at in a project. So like I said, guys, I hope you like this video on Reef. Please like the video, and if you want to keep seeing me go over projects that I'm invested in or I'm bullish on, please subscribe to my channel, guys. Share it with a friend that you think is into cryptocurrency. I would really appreciate the support. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.